communications in the chat.
Hey guys, thanks for coming in tonight. Very disappointing loss. I thought we played very sloppy tonight. And I always take responsibility for that. Like I told the guys, I thought our turnovers, were a big part of the game. I thought we got off to a pretty good start. It was 18-15. We had the lead. And, you just look at, for them to get 21 points off of our turnovers tonight. When you play these guys, it's going to be a possession by possession game. They manage tempo, they make you play deep into shot clocks. And that's why when you get the ball, you have to play effective offense. And, I thought early in the game we did some good things, but I thought our decision-making overall tonight was not very good. We over-dribbled at times, didn't move the ball like we needed to. And because of that, they made us pay, and certainly give credit to the two guys off the bench. I thought in the first half really changed the game. I thought Potter and Davis coming in the first half and getting 24 points for them off the bench gave them a big lift when they were struggling early. And then the second half, I thought, we got a couple buckets there to start the second half, and then we just could never put any game pressure on them. And they're good with the lead. I mean, that's why they've been a good program. That's why they've been very successful, is when they get you up double figures, it's hard to come back against them because they take care of the ball, and they, like I said, work you deep in the clocks, and they're a very disciplined team. So disappointing. I thought we were going to play much better tonight. But obviously as a staff, we take responsibility for that. We got to have these guys ready to go, and hopefully we'll be much better against Minnesota in our next one.
First question, Coop Daly.
Hi, Coach. Hope everything's going all right. You guys really got Boo Booey going to start this game, his first start in a while. And how important was he to tonight's game plan, and then also just for the team moving forward?
Yeah, I just felt like in our last game in the second half, I felt like in the Illinois game, he found some things. He was able to start attacking. He got into the paint, made plays. And I thought he carried that over. He's practiced well. And I just thought coming into this game, like I've told you guys, I feel like we have guys off the bench that are very capable of starting. And so I just felt like with this game, just to have another ball handler in there, another guy to, create a shot for himself, for others, would help us to start. And I thought he was ready for it. I thought he'd been practicing well. And everybody knows, I mean, usually he's a pretty good barometer. When he's playing well, we usually feed off of that, and then the games we have won, he played at a really high level. And, a lot of the games where we've had a chance to win, he's played well. So it's very important for him to be, because he's got the ball and he's in the decision-making role a lot out there. So it was good to see him. That was probably the one bright spot, was being able to see him come out and see the ball go in a little bit, but also make some plays. I thought in the pick and roll, he found some rolls. He kicked to some guys for threes, and just overall played a good game.
Once again, if you have a question for Coach, please message Athletic Communications in the chat.
Awesome.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
All right, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Questions for Boo. If you have a question, you can message Athletic Communications in the chat. First question, Coop Daly.
Hi, Boo. Hope you're doing all right. Do you think you guys need to just focus more on good defensive stops, just making sure you guys don't pick up too many fouls in the paint, or does it come down to better ball handling and shooting on the other side?
I think it's a combination of both. I think that we make a lot of silly turnovers that aren't really forced by the other team. Kind of in transition, we're kind of a little bit careless at times with the ball. So I think that affects us. And obviously on the defensive end, and just not allowing offensive rebounds and second chance points and not fouling as much as well. So, I think just the combination of those hurt us tonight. So we're gonna have to get back in the gym, work on that, fix that.
Max Stone.
Hey, Boo, thanks for being here. You mentioned the turnovers a little bit. How would you say you guys need to go about fixing those going forward?
I think it's just guys being indecisive, not making a decision fast enough, including myself. Just being more sharp, just more attention to detail, more attention to detail, meaning knowing the time in the game and where you're at and what type of transition look you have, whether that's a three, if you have the advantage or not pulling it out, or whether knowing to attack or pull it out. So, I just think little things like that could really shore up some things and getting off 2 feet, because we have some turnovers where we leave our feet and we're kind of stuck in the air with no one to pass to. So,
Gabby Carroll.
For the past couple games, you guys have really struggled to score points to get into your plays. Part of that is turnovers, but how do you think that you guys can break out of this offensive slump?
I couldn't really hear you that well. I'm sorry.
Oh no. Okay. I don't know what's up, but I'll just talk louder. So you guys have been really struggling to score. You scored 51 points as a team tonight. Obviously, part of that is turnovers, but how do you think you guys can break out of this offensive slump?
We just practice. We've been having really good practices. So it's really frustrating that tonight we weren't able to execute offensively and share the ball like we do in practice. But in practice we got that thing zipping around, moving hard, cutting hard, screening hard. So I think what we do in practice we just have to carry over to the game, and if we do that we'll be successful. But right now we're having a hard time with just carrying it over to the game.
Awesome. Thanks, Boo.